Hey everybody, this is Simeon. I hope you guys are all doing well and that you've had a good start into the new year. We have had a very mild start into the new year, while parts of the North America continent have had it very, very cold. We have had a very mild winter so far, but we've actually enjoyed it very much. We have been farm sitting here in the Alps, like we shared in the last video, and it has been very nice to have the snow that came in November, December, to have that melt away so that we can get to know the farm a little bit, where we're going to stay here for a few months. We have this herd of Highland cattle, 15 head right now, that we're taking care of, and we've eaten some of their meat products already, and they're absolutely delicious, just like our meat was in Sweden when we produced it. These cows only get hay in the wintertime, and they walk on the pasture, but they do not get any silage and they do not get any grain. I have a little bit of crushed grain just to get them hand tame, and I have to tie them up in the stable, which is why they have to be like hand tame. But it's very nice. But this mild weather is not going to last much longer. We are expecting a lot of snow here in the next few days, and the landscape is going to change entirely. Right now you can see that there's only snow up on the mountain peaks, and we are going to get a lot more snow, so that even the south facing slopes and the valleys will get lots more. So I've really enjoyed to work with Highland cattle again. That's something I've really missed. But Highland cattle will not be the breed that I will work with in the United States, most likely. And the reason for that is that, as you might have heard, we are planning on moving to Tennessee, East Tennessee, and it is very warm there. And I do not think that this is the perfect breed for there. We have seen how these cows do when it's very hot, and they have a lot of extra fur. They're made more for the colder climates, so it's very unlikely. And in general, I've also worked with the breast chickens, which was very good in Sweden, but people contact me all the time and ask where they can get hold of the breast chickens and stuff. And I've started to really recommend, both with cattle and with chicken, with animals in general, that people should get animals that are easily available in their region. The reason for that is it's just going to be so difficult to find good material. I've part of my time here in Austria, we experimented a little bit with a very expensive sheep breed, and we got 4 of the sheep, and they were very expensive, and I right away realized that I would never do this again. The thing is that you probably want to cull a lot of animals, because there are very, very few breeders who have bred for the characteristics in the animals that you want. And you probably will have to cull a lot, also so that those animals can serve your purpose and in your holistic context. So if you buy a very expensive breed and import it from far away, spend a lot of money, you have a very limited amount of animals and you have a limited amount of genetics, and it's just going to be very expensive. So my recommendation is try to find a local breed and work with that breed. There's probably Highland cattle in Tennessee, I would guess. I didn't see them when I drove through parts of it, but we are most likely not gonna have them. But I really enjoy working with them now. I have not dared trying to milk one of these. I used to milk one of our Highlands in Sweden for a while, but I do not think that these guys would let you touch him. Now, another very interesting thing about this specific herd, I think with Highlands you call it fold, but this group of Highlanders here behind me, the moms do not let a new bull touch them and make them pregnant again until their calf is done drinking milk. As long as they have a calf on them in this herd, they do not do that. That was different with me. And I know another person who has Highlanders was also different. We used to get calves every year. Also, the mom of the bull is walking here, and she doesn't let him come close to her. This has been now for several years already, and she does not let him mate her. So that is very interesting. I'd never seen that. Just a very interesting behavior to me. And the farmer swears that it's because they have their old genetics left, but so did my Highlanders, and they didn't. I'm not really sure. I just thought that was really interesting. Maybe somebody watching the video who has Highlanders can tell me more about that. But yeah, that's it. Just a quick update from here. This is the last day where it's supposed to be this nice and mild, so I'm actually feeding them outside right now. Otherwise, they come into the stable for 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 hours in the evening. But I'm skipping that tonight. Gives me a little bit less work, and it's nicer for the cows. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk soon, and I can't wait to share all the stuff with you that we have been working on here in the last 2 months. I want to encourage you to stay tuned, to check us out on Rumble. Many people have asked what Rumble is and said, well, I guess this is goodbye if you're going to Rumble. I said we are transitioning slowly over to Rumble. A lot of people nowadays prefer Rumble over YouTube, and we are offering our content on both platforms right now. And Rumble is pretty much like YouTube, a video and streaming platform. It's just you click on a link and the video comes up. You do not have to subscribe to any kind of streaming service like some people said. But check us out there if you haven't yet. And thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.